Everything's coming up baking. I love to bake and cook for my family. Yeah. Family, what y'all think about my cooking? Let everybody know.
My wife gets down in the kitchen. She really be handling her business. Cooking and baking for the family. Cooking and baking for the family. My wife be cooking and baking for the family.
Mama, this tastes so good. Mmm. My mama cooking and baking for the family. Cooking and baking for the family.
Oh, mama, this food is real good. This food smacking. It's fire. My mama cooking and baking for the family. My mama cooking and baking for the family. Oh, it's real good for the family.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Miss Janita, back again, talking about some groceries, goings ons, and what's happening. Hope everybody doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, if you're commenting, if I comment from my crafting channel or my gardening channel, maybe even the grocery channel, and you don't see my comment, remember to click the newest comments. Sometimes that works. If you continue not to see my comments from my crafting or gardening or even this grocery channel, please report it to YouTube, because this is affecting your channel. You can't see my comments. But remember, first click the newest comments, and that might work. But if it don't, then report. Thank you. Well guys, what's happening today? Today for dinner, I'm cooking a pot of beans, and we're having Salisbury steak, white rice, leftover cornbread, biscuits, etc. Supposed to be making the peach pie or peach turnovers, peach, what do you call it? Cobbler, whatever. One of the three or the four. And yeah. Well, you're staring at a box of chips I got from Walmart, 18 bag, family fun size bag. I got the camera turned this way because of that glare at the top. And what we got, 3 crunchy Cheetos, 3 cheese puffs, 3 Frito twists, 3 Funyuns, 3 cheddar sour cream, and 3 sour creams, 3 Ruffles sour cream. I thought that was regular chips. Oh no. But yeah, I got this and I got some soda. People, if you get soda on sale, make sure the date is a long date. Because if you get them sodas, they finna expire in a month. They gonna be flat, they gonna taste not strong, they're nasty. Do not purchase soda if it's a expiring date just because they on sale. Make sure you check the date, because you don't want to experience flat soda. And if you have experienced this before by buying soda on sale, say so in the comments. Oh yes, because they're not going to be strong if they about to expire. Even if they tell you you can drink them past the date, but the intensity, the strong flavor won't be there. You know, that's with anything that go past the expiration date. The flavor, the quality is diminished with time. Yeah. Just like it's expiring person, getting old, changes in the body, the skin, the hair, color of hair, and all that stuff that goes along with aging. But let me keep moving on. What do I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about this video I seen. I done forgot the coupon woman name, but she claimed I think she said she spent $7 on $200 worth of stuff. Now this is alleged of me saying alleged, because I could be getting it all the numbers wrong. But anyway, it was a bunch of it was around 200, something like that, and she only spent $7, if that much, using her coupons over at the CVS. Now here's the thing. I'm putting in this work today, so If you hear me say putting in work, that means that I'm extending the video. Okay, I'm putting in work. Okay, to continue the story about this coupon woman that says she spent $7, I believe, on $200 worth of stuff. And I'm telling my husband, I said, ain't no way she getting those kind of deals like I used to do back in the day. And that was in the late 90s. Excuse me. And the reason why this woman was getting incredible deals on what she was purchasing is because, you know, them things called glitches, where the customer is not reporting item that is being used on the wrong thing. Now, she says in her video, which she is admitting she's a crook, because she's admitting that this coupon is not for this product, it's for the $30, $40, $50 stuff. Because you know doggone well in your right mind, $10 coupon is not going to be given for no $11 toothbrush. Where they do that at? You know doggone well ain't nobody giving you no $10 coupon on no $10 toothbrush so you can get it for free. Ain't happening. So she's saying it's a glitch. I done heard of these things before, glitch. So she telling people to run down there before they catch it. Is this not a doggone thieving experience? Irresponsible. Not, this ain't right. And if it was your store, you wouldn't want nobody taking your merchandise for something that it don't belong to. Now these people gonna have to send them coupons in, and the people that gave them, that offered the coupon gonna say, hey, this ain't for this, and we can't honor that. So they losing money. And this woman is in the streets telling people, hurry up and go get that deal before they catch you. Now, I done heard people doing this before. Now, they might say, oh, it's the store's fault or whatever. But if you know that that coupon is not for that, why are you doing it and still continue to do it? You know that coupon is not for that. Then it was something else she did that was incorrect and was some criminal activity. Because anytime you doing something that ain't the way it's supposed to be done, and you fooling the store out their money, that could be your business, my business, and you know that something ain't right and these people are doing this incorrectly. And just because you don't catch it, they think it's all right for you to do it. No, sirree. I don't want you stealing from me and taking advantage of me because something in the computer didn't quite work out and you not reporting it to the cashier. Oh, I know what it was. She told the folks, don't go to these new cash registers because the coupon won't work on it. Me and my husband were cracking up. Listen to this schemer. She telling these people don't go to the register with the cashier. Do it at the self-checkout where the coupon, it'll take it at the self-checkout. Now, who wrong and who wrong? Now, this ain't none of my business, but I just want to see what y'all thought about that. What do y'all think? Somebody on the internet telling you how to get something that ain't right, and then telling you not to do A, B, and C because that ain't gonna work. You got to do it over here. They are admitting that they stealing and they encouraging other people to do the same doggone thing. Now, when I was couponing, I don't think I dealt with any glitches, because I really don't think I dealt with glitches. And besides that, these folks, okay, I got to put in work. Hold up. These folks that don't mind corrupting, they corrupting the system as usual. That's why some of these cashiers, or all of them nowadays, give you hell when you get to the cash to check out. They reading every line, every document on the damn receipt, on the coupon, and that's why you're going to get annoyed and you're going to get tired. And that's why they say go to the self-checkout where nobody can see you scheming them at the most. Yeah, but that was going on. If that's what you got to do, you got to do wrong to be right, and then encourage other people to do the same thing. I don't know about all that. I want my blessings. I ain't trying to do no crap like that. You know that's wrong. Then telling you don't go to the cashier because it ain't going to work. Yeah, they going to read that shit and see that, hey, this don't go to that. You cannot get a $10 toothbrush with a $10 kit. That ain't for that. Anybody would know that. And then some people, they ain't going to care. They just going to try and go get that deal like that woman said. That's, if the store, I don't know if they can investigate that woman and her ass go to jail because she know that ain't right. Then telling folks how to do it, how to manipulate, how to cheat the system. Damn, you can't afford it, then what you're doing, you can't afford it, lady, and you're teaching people how to be scammers. You heard that song, Spin That, because you sure acting like that, lady. No way. I ain't missing out on my blessings doing this craziness. And then I said, well, the only thing I really liked it on that deal, I don't know, it might be over with, but they had some Palmolive at CVS. It was buy one, get one half off, and then they had a $3 coupon. And I think you getting a, what do you call it, books, them cash books back from CVS. So that was a honest, good deal. But that toothbrush thing, and then she telling you how to scheme, don't go to the cashier, go to the self-checkout. Ain't nobody got time for that. I ran them streets couponing like the thing to do. I ain't had no problem. I ain't been to 5,000 stores in a long time. I was always in the street couponing, going everywhere, using my coupon. And tell you, some of y'all know what happened. Coupon value, the coupon reading, all that stuff. These people start telling you, oh, you can't use more than one coupon when the coupon tells you it's one coupon per purchase. And some of these cashiers didn't have sense enough to know what that meant, and they would give you so much hell trying to just save some money. So hey, and then the value of the coupon ain't no good. Then to purchase a dang, I used to buy the paper and get my coupon. Then the price of that went up. It was just a mess. No more couponing like that for me. I just do sales now. And now that I got a pantry, I ain't got too much to worry about spending no bunch of money anymore anyway, because now my budget is better because I got a few things I don't have to buy like that anymore. I just get milk and eggs and stuff like that, you know, that kind of stuff that run out like that. Other than that, I'm stocked up on things that I regularly cook with because of the pantry. Shoot, if I was doing pantry back then, well, I guess I had a pantry and didn't realize I had pantry back when I was coupon. I had so much stuff. 3 freezers. When they was giving away them free turkey, hold up, putting in work. Back in the 90s, when they was giving away them free turkeys and stuff, I had so many turkeys. Oh my God, just paying tax on stuff. Them was some good days couponing back then. I remember when I first did my first experience with coupon, it was at Rouse in Southern California. This lady was in line. She had a store coupon and she had a manufacturer coupon. I was ignorant. I didn't know what the heck. I couldn't believe it. She said, here, use this manufacturer with this store coupon, and it paid for it all. I was like, is this really real? I was like, oh my God, I could get food for free just by giving you these papers, money. And they had, I don't even know if they let you, yeah, they were saying now, I think some stores don't let you use the store coupon with a manufacturer's coupon. Boy, it was so beautiful back then. Oh, Vons was a trip. Vons was something else. I used to have people come with me couponing, and they didn't, they was doing stuff on purpose, throwing up coupons that they shouldn't be throwing up there. In Vons cashier, they was just letting that stuff go through. It was crazy back then. It was crazy, hilarious. But those days, oh my goodness. Oh, it was a thrill. And if I was videotaping back then, y'all would have some laughs for days if I knew about YouTube back then, and I could have been recording all this stuff. I would have seen my history of which I used to do as a couponer. I would have loved to have seen my experiences on video, but I didn't have it. So nowadays, all I do is show you what I got on sale at the store, grocery sales, and I use their little digital coupons online, and What else? And I share my little pantry stuff. That's all I'm doing these days. I don't go to 5 billion stores anymore like I used to, because, hey, that was my couponing days. I was everywhere. Everywhere. It was such a great time back then. And where I lived back then, I had room for 3 freezers. Boy, my couponing friend used to be so jealous because she didn't have no 3 freezers. She would say, well, Janita, put my turkeys in your freezer. Boy, I loved it so much. I miss those days. I really, really do. And I remember how when I was going to the community college, in a speech class I had, everybody had to do their little thing, and mine was about couponing. And they looked at me so odd. Even though I was nervous and I felt them looking at me odd, but they were listening, and I guess they was thinking like I was thinking when I first started couponing. Are you serious, lady? I can go to the store with this coupon and I'm going to get this free. And yeah, that was my speech, essay, whatever it was back then. Boy, them was some days, I'm telling y'all. And, oh, so much fun. But back to that coupon lady, I can't think of her name at this moment. But that ain't right what she doing. Especially the part, okay, it's a glitch. But you know that $10 don't go with that toothbrush. You wrong for mind your business, do what you doing, but don't, well, I can't tell them what to do. Why come on a social media site and tell people how to steal, cheat, and be dishonest with you? What you trying to do? Get people in trouble with yourself? You get caught because you know that ain't right. The part that really got me is when she said, don't go to the cashier because it ain't going to work. Now, some of y'all probably cracking up. That was hilarious to me, too. Don't go to the cashier because that ain't going to work. The cashier going to read that and going to know, hey, this don't go with that. What you doing? A whole $20 on that lady was something else. But, y'all, I'm putting in work. And until next time, thanks for coming by. And if y'all have a coupon experience, have you got any glitches? Are you honest? Do you let the people know? Do you try to scam the system? You try to get by. You try to make it do whatever you can. You doing wrong. You getting out of your blessing. It don't pay to be wrong. It don't pay. It don't pay. The Bible don't teach you to do wrong. No, the Bible don't teach you to do wrong. If you might be spiritual, religious, whatever you are, you believe or not believe, I don't know. You know wrong ain't right. Wrong ain't right, but some people, each his own. I'm going to let y'all go because I got more to say, but that's going to be in another video. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. Be safe out there in the heat if you experience a heat wave. Okay, bye. Everything's coming up baking. I love to bake and cook for my family.